Benedict Cumberbatch just made People magazine's ones-to-watch list, and there are so many reasons why. From his acclaimed series Sherlock, Star Trek Into the Darkness, which I've seen twice in the last 72 hours, a two-time Emmy-nominated actor, and now adds to a string of singular performances with the political thriller The Fifth Estate. He plays Julian Assange, the notorious WikiLeaks founder, who published top-secret information about the U.S. and other government activities, a decision that creates a very volatile relationship with his right-hand man. Never have a bunch of internet chats and direct messages been so tense. And Benedict's good enough to join us today. I want to get, before the film even begins filming, you reach out, rightfully, to Julian Assange to perhaps discuss whatever you might discuss, and he waits and contacts you the day before filming is to begin with an email that takes a bit of a shot at the script and the film in general.
It was a hard thing to take, but quite within his rights to reply, since the film is based on his character and events that he was part of. So, you know, I wanted that response. I wanted to gauge his feelings. I was really just approaching him to meet him, but he felt very strongly and put in a very charming, polite and erudite email that he felt the film was going to be poisonous to both him and his cause. And I wrote an equally long and hopefully polite and charming response back saying why I thought the opposite. And it sort of solidified. It gave me an objective and a sort of view on his predicament, but also why I wanted to do the film. It kind of made it clearer to me why the story I thought was very important and a lot less negative than he was fearing.
I do want to actually, let's take a look at the clip before we take another look at Julian.
We're winning an information war which goes beyond any short-term alliance we have with the mainstream media. And you want to throw it all away because you fear that some US government informer might come to harm?
These are human beings, Julian. And their lives are at stake.
Well, what about the lives of the soldiers and the civilians involved in these conflicts? Death squads, unreported civilian casualties, countless incidents of friendly fire. This is information the world needs to know.
You mentioned it yourself, a very nuanced look at a very complex series of issues here. The logline asks us, Julian Assange, hero or traitor? I wonder, what's your thought?
I think it's much more complex than that. You know, you can't really vilify or demonize or indeed lionize someone as a hero. It's a complex look at complex characters in a very complex situation. I think history will judge, and I think we're still in the middle of it with everything that's happening with Snowden and revelations about NSA and GCHQ. And you know, what I wanted to bring to the portrait was to try and look a little bit behind the public persona. There's an acreage of footage online. I mean, even some scenes which you could compare from the film to, you know, real life YouTube footage of what we dramatized. So in order to do that, you have to empathize a little bit. So of course I kind of went towards his point of view. I was playing him, but I think it's a great debating point, and The Fifth Estate is a film that should just start that debate. And as he says at the end of the film in a coda, you know, the only truth you can really seek out is your own.
Is your own.
Yeah.
There's so much to get to. I wish we had more time, but I do just want to say, fanboy, I did, on my trip to Afghanistan last week, watch Star Trek twice, and then seeing this last night. You disappear into everything. You are brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Everything. And it is such a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, likewise.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's The Fifth Estate. It's in theaters everywhere next Friday, October 18th. Go see it.